It's a new license, which allows us to take up to 10 cars long. The job up to 10 cars long. Forgot my prep. We don't run ourselves off the rail today.
Once upon a time, there was a railway. A railway with lots of trains, people and jobs. The railway helped sustain most of the country and was the heart of the land. Then, one fateful day, the railway had to close. Nobody knows the reason as to why the railway closed. There were rumors, of course, one that the line was haunted. But there were other rumors that the owners just no longer wanted it. But no one ever found out the truth. This brings us up to the present day, where the railway line now has a new owner and has one employee, who you are about to meet. Together, their mission is to restore the railway to its former glory. It won't be easy, but together we will join them on this mission. This is Derail Valley.
I wonder what the boss has got in store for us today. Let's go and see. He said that there's a surprise for us on the table, and by the looks of things, it's a new license, which allows us to take up to 10 cars long. The job up to 10 cars long. So that's awesome, meaning we now have access to jobs with the long one on it. Obviously, making sure we keep up with the train mass. So I think today we will actually do the steel mill to the goods factory and town freight hall. So let's accept the job and find out where we need to go, which is B60 or oh, sorry, not 0, B6 outbound. Okay, let's go find that one. Okay, so this is B6 outbound. Seems like a long-ish train, but we are definitely just about underweight for one car, and we have to take it to the goods factory in town, which, if we look this way, goods factory in town, the best way to get there, this goods factory, is to take the train this way. So we want to come out of here and then take a right and basically go straight over and we'll be there. Okay, so let's go and get the train started. Okay, so the previous driver put her back in the actual turntable bit, so let's turn her on. We don't need headlights at the moment. Turn the cab light on. Bell still works. Horn is all good. Put her in the drive position. Turn the brake off. And then let's get this ready to go then. So which direction are we going to need to be facing? We need to be facing forward. Okay. Alright, reverser is forward. And let's take her onto the actual platform then. Right, it's starting to rain, so let's turn some lights on. Right, so since it's starting to rain, we have turned some lights on. And now let's get moving forwards very slowly, shall we? Okay, let's put the train in reverse. make sure the brake is off, and let's make sure this switch is set, and then I think we need to switch that one as well, just there. Let's reverse her up very slowly. Okay, we are now connected. Let's just make sure that it's still on. Right, what we need to do is now go outside and connect the brake pipes together. Do not want to unlock the coupler. That's the last thing we need to be doing. And let's just backtrack down the entire train. Let's turn on our torch, make sure everything is connected and secure before we head off, which currently it is. See, this is a bit of a longer train, so we're going to have a little bit of a harder time stopping. Even though it's not a heavier train, there is going to be more forward momentum. So we're now at the last car, which is good. So we've just got to check and make sure the brake pressure and everything is good before we set off. Okay, right, so brake pipe looks good, engine temperature is good, sound is good, fuel is good, and oil is also good. So let's get going. We're overheating slightly, but that's because we are pulling quite a few cars. We're going 20 kilometers an hour on a flat surface at 60 kilometers an hour surface. So let's turn the fan on, see if that helps to cool down our engine a little bit. So last time I didn't really read up on my kind of ins and outbounds and everything of the meanings of this island. So my boss kind of told me to go and read up, and I found out that it wasn't 0 and 1 at the end of things. It was O and I for inbound and outbound, and I found out there was lots of other things as well. So that was my bad, but yeah. I think we're still going the right way. Yeah, that's where I did my training for this train. So forgot my prep. It's fine, we're far enough away from it. So D6I, so D6 inbound. So we're coming inbound. We're also going to want to make sure that we don't run ourselves off the rail today, because that is entirely possible. So I believe we are currently going downhill. It's 70 along here. We're only going 60 or 55, should I say. So I'm not too worried about it right now, but at some point I will have to get a little bit worried, because we could either slow down or we could end up going a little bit too fast for the track and come flying off, which nobody wants at all. Okay, so we were currently losing a little bit of speed because I think we're now going uphill. So I've just turned on the throttle again instead of coasting. But this is a very short haul trip today. Nothing like the one we did last time. But that's all right. It's going to make us a little bit of money, and hopefully the boss will be happy with it. It's our first kind of long train, as per se, and it's still getting used to all of the mechanics that go behind that. So that's all right, I think. Where are we in terms of the map? So we're coming up quite close on the junction that we need to go to. So let's just take the train coasting again. Make sure the headlights are turned on. Turn our light off again because we're not actually outside anymore. Going 50 kilometers an hour. And today we were doing a little bit of a night shift. So hopefully it'll be paid a little bit more overtime. How much are we getting for this job again? We're getting... I can't remember. Oh, we're getting $12,000, basically $13,000 for this job. We're going 10 kilometers an hour under the speed limit. Let's get our comms radio out so we can get the switcher to switch the switch for us. I don't think that's facing the right way, so that's now facing the right way. 50. We're going 50 exactly now, so just apply a little bit of braking because I'm not sure if this is down here. I believe it's flat because it says flat here, but you can never trust old janky rails. That's what I've learned. You just can't trust the old janky rails. You can kind of hear that we're going just at the speed limit for it. We can now pick up the pace a little bit because we are going uphill, so add a little bit of throttle, not too much. We've barely used any fuel this time round versus what we used last time. But I believe the train was actually overweight last time, which was my mistake. The train was slightly overweight, you know, just slightly. But this is a learning curve, you know. This is the first railway that I've actually got to work on with somebody that's just me. I've never just been driving on my own, but I'm glad the boss trusts me enough to do this. It's quite a miserable evening this evening, unfortunately. We're still losing speed? Yeah, we're still losing a little bit of speed. So I'll put full throttle on. That will overheat our engine quite a lot, but that's okay. As long as we can get up this hill. How far away? We're not that far from our destination now. But I know that I need to keep that kind of level so that we don't overheat too much and we don't lose too much speed, because we did that last time and we had to stop and our wheel slipped and we had to pay a lot of money to get that all fixed and repaired. But you might notice actually the engine sounds a lot better this time round. That's because the boss went and actually gave it a little bit of a service, gave it a bit of cleanup, and she's running so much smoother now. She's still got to get a paint job, but we will give her one at some point. I've been assured of that one. So I'm excited to see what the boss gives us for the paint job. Okay, we are now coming up on our destination. So where do we have to go to? We have to go to D61. D6I, not D61. Let's put our brakes on. Because we now need to get... I've been trying to figure out the station map. I even went through it with the boss. Okay, let's... Where are we right now? Goods factory. So we need to go to D. How'd you get to D? Are we in D right now? I believe we are. Let's go check. Okay, so I looked over the station map and we're currently not at the required location, which is D6I. We are currently at B, I believe, from over here. So we actually have to get going again and come all the way around, and it's all the way over there somewhere, the track that we need to go to. So it's not too difficult to get to, so we should be there any minute now. Okay, we have arrived at our destination. Let's turn our brakes off. Let's uncouple, close off the brakes, and get down, disconnect the brakes. Right, now let's go to the station office, and first of all, not go to the station office, let's pick up our map of the island and the actual job. And then, now let's go to the station office. Right, okay. So it took me a little while to find it, but we're validating the job, and the job is validated. We now have $12,914 extra in our wallet, putting us up to $28,554. So that is the end of the shift. I did a full night shift and then a little bit of a day shift trying to find where the station office is because it's a big place and I've never been here before. But yeah, hopefully the boss is happy.